Could you possibly care for a cunning cottage that we could share? The world will pardon my mush, 'cause I have got a crush, my baby, on you. Hey everyone, Tony Winston here, jazz pianocologist, covering some rootless voicings today. I've been doing a bunch of videos with the keyboard up there to kind of demonstrate these left-hand voices, so I thought I'd just run over them quickly here on the acoustic piano. And we've got an F7 to start with. Could be a suspended, which means I could play a C minor 7th, a rootless voicing. Or I could just do an F7th chord. Sounds pretty good. And I think, for my first chord, I could play that D minor. It says so in the chart, but it is the same thing as a rootless voicing for B flat major 9th. Now, when we get to a diminished chord, of course, any diminished inversion will work. And also, any diminished inversion moving the top note up a whole step. So I can use this one, which doesn't sound too great, but it will work. This one is kind of nice, and this one. One hand, see? Look, one hand. Okay, so I kind of like this one. Gives it a lot of tension there, and you could always resolve it a little bit there. And then, again, one hand. And then this is one of the shapes. This is the shape 2. I've called it box 2 in the past, but it's a shape. That's useful for many different chords. And it says flat 9 here, so I could take this shape and make it into another shape. This is a shape that doesn't get covered that much. It's like a diminished chord with this note moved up a whole step. The reason we like to use this is because, coming from a C minor 9, you just move the top note down, the bottom note down and the top note down, keep these two in there. And of course you could leave one of them out really, but let me try one of these wilder ones here. Oh. The rules say it'll work, but with experience you find out they don't all really sound that great. Right on into C minor. Now, this is the same as that other shape I was just talking about, like this. It's just an inversion. We've taken these two notes down, and it's very much like shape 1. This is shape 3. And, this chord, like I say, can be moved around. It's the diminished chord with a whole step extension there. They also say A flat 7 with a flat 5. Now this is another shape. This is, I believe this is shape 4. Certainly an odd sounding chord, but could be used as an A flat, could be used as a D, both 7th chords. I don't know what else could be used for. E flat minor. All right, E flat minor, not 6/9, that would be shape 1, but shape, what is it, 4, gives you the minor major 7th. Right, minor, major, with the 9, and then you could use it also as C half diminished. See, the 3rd isn't there, but the ears usually hear it, or you could come from there maybe and move it like that. Putting in a chord that has a root once in a while helps to keep the harmony clear. There's F9. That would sound fine too, the shape 3. And then there's A minor 7 flat 5. You could do it this way. It gives you the minor 9th there. I think in this case it's probably better just to do the regular voicing here. We could try that shape 4. Oh, that's pretty nice, What was that again? Yeah. Nice one-handed deal here. And then I like the slow ending here. Here using a rootless voicing for B flat 6th. And of course we'll add the 9 to it. You can use these rootless voicings in your right hand while you're, playing a bass note, or maybe a bass note in a 7th, something like that. So, rootless voicing here, another one here maybe, rootless voicing in the right hand now. Of course, they're not really rootless voicings because I'm playing roots in the left hand, but since I know these shapes, shape 5, rootless voicing is like a D minor 7th, gives you a B flat major 7th, B flat major 9th actually. And here, I don't know. That's shape 1 right there. Another rootless voicing there. One little thing I don't think I've ever really covered much with rootless voicings is, and I'll just do a minor 2-5-1 in C. We've got the minor 7 flat 5, and this is kind of a shape voicing for that. Doesn't have the 3rd, but the right hand's usually somewhere around the 3rd, or it could be, or even if it's not, it kind of sounds like the same chord. So we can use it as D minor 7 flat 5. And then when we get to, and you'll see this chord symbol a lot, G7 with a flat 9 and a sharp 5. Okay, now the shape that we usually, or could use at least on this, is shape 2, which gives us a sharp 9. It's kind of hard to play. I actually have a hard time getting those 2 fingers to actually get down on those 2 notes. And another good chord to play is F minor 7 flat 5, because see, there's the 7th, the flat 9, the 3rd, and the sharp 5, which I usually call the flat 13, but You know, sharp 5 seems pretty common these days, so we'll go with that. And, you know, it's a little bit easier to play, so, you know, you could actually keep the same shape here, D minor 7th, and then going to G 7th, you know, you don't move up a 4th, you move up a minor 3rd, so up to there. And then there's our easy shape 1 for a C minor. All right, do a couple riffs on this now.